coordinate geometry for grade 9th. So first of all, see what is Cartesian system or Cartesian plane or coordinate system. See, we have studied about x-axis so far. There is a 0. Points are positive to the right of the 0, and to the left of the 0 they are negative. Likewise. So now we have one more axis passing through the origin, that is called y-axis. So this is y, o, origin is o, y dash, and this is x, o, x dash. So points above origin will be positive y's, and below origin they will be negative. So this system is called Cartesian system or Cartesian plane or coordinate axis. Different names has been given to this system of two lines. These are perpendicular lines, x dash, x o, x dash, or rather I should say x dash o x, and y dash o y, or y o y dash. These are perpendicular to each other. These lines are perpendicular to each other. O here is origin, point O is origin. This x dash o x, see, it's your comfortable where you are, whether you say x o x dash or you say x dash o x, one and the same thing. So x dash o x is x-axis and y dash o y is y-axis. O here is origin, and if you are talking together, the two lines together, x dash o x and y dash o y together, they are called coordinate axis. And coordinate of a point, coordinates of a point, see, whenever I choose a particular point here or here, I will see the distance traveled by this point on x-axis and the distance traveled by this point on y-axis. So coordinate of a point is basically the address of a particular place, that how much distance you have covered in x-axis and how much distance you have covered in y-axis to reach that place, right? So by drawing a straight line to the x-axis and y-axis, I can come to know that in y-axis, suppose it has traveled distance 4 and in x-axis is almost 3.2, right? So this is the position, the location of this particular point P, and these are coordinates of P, coordinates of point P. So what we get coordinates of point, particular point in these four parts of the coordinate axis. We get the location of a particular point whenever we are talking about the coordinates of a point, right? So x coordinate, the first one is x coordinate or abscissa. What do we call x coordinate as? Abscissa. Abscissa of point P, and is usually denoted by x, is the distance traveled in the x-axis by the point. We need to have these information to find x coordinate and y coordinate. Y coordinate is called ordinate of P. We generally denote it by x, and this is denoted by y. So if I am writing x comma y, that means of a particular point I am talking about x coordinate and y coordinate, right? Next thing is, what do we call these four portions? These four portions are called quadrants. This one is first quadrant, this one is second quadrant, this one is third, and this one is fourth. We move anti-clockwise. First, second, third, fourth. In first quadrant, x is positive and y is positive. Both x and y are positive here. In second quadrant, x is negative, y is positive. In third quadrant, x is also negative, y is also negative. And in fourth quadrant, x is positive, y is negative. So by these locations, you must easily come to know where a particular point lies, whether a point lies in the first quadrant or a third or a second or a fourth. Like suppose if I say 3 minus 2, we need to check where does it lie. 3 means x positive. X positive here is in the first quadrant or in the fourth quadrant. Minus 2 means y is negative. Y is negative means the point lies in the fourth quadrant. This lies in the fourth quadrant because x is positive here and y is negative here. So these are the conventions of sign for particular quadrants, and we need to follow this result. So this was the basic of coordinate geometry.